Hey everybody, I'm excited for this Saturday morning, 8 o'clock, for the first session of our free sales training. In preparation for that, I'm going to put out a couple of videos of how you can get the most out of this training. And so when we think about sales, obviously you can't talk about sales without talking about money. And so I want you to understand that money is just an idea. It's just an idea that's exchanged for value, right? So all of us have an agreed idea of what $1,000 is worth, what its value is. We know how much that is. When I hold a $100 bill, everybody knows its value. And that $100 bill is exchanged for products and services that are commensurate with the value that it has. And so I think one of the things that we have to understand in order to really be our best at sales is we have to be able to answer three value questions. And so I'm going to ask that you do a little bit of this work before the training, and we will build on this over the 4 sessions. The first one is what is your unique value? Now, I'm not talking about the value of your product or your service. No matter what it is that you do, if you're a speaker and a trainer and a coach, if you're a doctor, a lawyer, or a plumber, if you're a dance instructor, there's a need for what you do. So there's a value associated to whatever product or service you have. That's not the question. The question is why should somebody buy those products or services from you? Like what's unique to doing business with you? What's the unique value? What's the value proposition that somebody has when they do business with you? Is it some proprietary model or system or tool or resource that you have that they can only get through you? Is it some experience that you have that nobody else has? Is there some association or some level of access that you have that they can't get anywhere else? What is the value in doing business with you? The second thing is what does your prospect value? We have to know what our prospect values. And I think a mistake that a lot of salespeople make is that they think that the customers value price. Well, some do, but not everybody does. I have an appreciation for price, but I'm also willing to pay for time. My computer just broke, and the first question when my team took my computer to the Geek Squad to get fixes, can I pay to be at the front of the line? Can I pay to get it done faster? I know it's going to cost more. I'll pay the same rate to fix it, but I'll also pay an additional fee if I can get it back faster. Some people will pay for the ease of implementation. There's a value that they have in implementing this process or this system or this product quicker or easier. Some people value flexibility. Can I start now? Can I pause it? Can I pick up? So maybe if I'm buying coaching packages, maybe what I value is the flexibility in my schedule. Can I change the start date or the end date? I may value the ability to take a next step with you. In other words, if I'm learning maybe a foreign language from you, I may value the fact that you have an advanced class that you would honor my prior investment to and move me into the next class. Is there some status, right? People value being first. People, look at Tesla, right? Tesla pre-sells their cars. 60, 70, 80,000 people are in line for a Tesla, right? And some will pay extra for early delivery because they want to be first. They want the newest model. What does your client value? Because if you don't really know what your client values, if you think it's all about price, I'm telling you it's not. If you don't know what they value, you're going to have a really hard time building, maintaining, and getting them to act on rapport, right? The third is what's the value of the transformation that the buyer is going to have after doing business with you? Again, so I know lots of you are coaches and trainers. Certainly, there's a transformation that comes from coaching, and there's a value that comes from that transformation. Got it. But what's the transformation that I have because I went with you? Is there some status that comes with you? I mean, if when I was president and owner of the John Maxwell team, we sold the status that you were going to be certified by John Maxwell, and the transformation of having a certification with John Maxwell than any other company had some status to it. There was an added value in the transformation because of who we were. Does that make sense? And so if you can answer these three questions, and then as you go through these 4 sessions with me over these next 4 Saturdays, I think you're going to get so much more out of this training. Now, let me just tell you, thousands of people have signed up. We're doing this on Zoom, which holds 1,000 people. First come, first serve. So you need to make sure that you get on. We're going to open up the broadcast about 10 minutes early. Log in early. This is a camera on only session. So if your camera's off, if you get on and you're not going to keep your camera off, we're going to remove you from the live and put somebody else on who's going to participate fully and keep their camera on. So it's the expectation that if you're coming, your camera's going to be on. If for some reason you don't get on to the live, we're going to make sure that you get an immediate access to the replay. So we've done our best. We want to be able to see people, and the only way to do that is through Zoom. And from what we've told, we can only do that with 1,000 people. If we go to a webinar model where we can have more than 1,000 people, then we can't see people and we can't do Q&A, and I want to be able to answer your questions. One last thing. We're going to be texting the link to the Zoom and texting you resources for the program. So when you registered, we asked you for your phone number. If you put in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, you're going to be getting an email from my team this week to give you an opportunity to go ahead and put in a real phone number so that we can text you the resources. We've just had problems in the past with emails and them not going through, and people's email process servers kind of preventing emails from going through. And we found that if we can text people, 99% of the time they get it, and it's easy and it's simple. So make sure that when you get the email that has an opportunity for you to register your phone number so that we can text you other videos like this, resources, and the link to the free sessions and the replay, that we have your correct phone number. I'm so excited. We start Saturday morning at 8 o'clock. I'll see you then. Be well. Thanks for registering. Be well.